Peace and love. 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 Hey y'all. I come up in here to give y'all a quick message real quick. Y'all excuse me. I just, I brought myself out on a little date. Anyway. I wanted to come in and drop some jewels real quick. I know y'all been hearing me talk a lot lately about self-healing and healing generational curses and breaking chains and righting your wrongs and just clearing your path, so that you make room for all things that are holy, righteous, good, true, and correct, right? I came to tell y'all why it's important to do this now in this time, because little do you know that if you don't do the healing work now, you are setting the tone and the stage for your children to reap the karma that you created. Okay, I'm gonna say that again. If you don't heal it and fix it now, you are creating the karma for your children to go through and reap for things that you created, and that's not fair for them. And why? Why is that not fair? Because a lot of us, as much as I hate to say this, but a lot of us are dealing with karma and backlash and some dharma, which is good karma, and all kind of things due to our families and our backgrounds and where we come from. And so, because some of our families did not do the healing work, a lot of us in my age group and some of us younger are dealing with the backlash from what they've created. And that's not fair to us. And so some of us are strong enough to do the work to heal it and create, clean it up ourselves. And some of us aren't. So, I'm the mother who is, I don't want my daughter to have to pay for the karma that I created. If anybody should pay for the deeds that I did out here, it should be me. I should be responsible for my own actions. And I'm inspiring any other parent who really wants to do what's best for their children and their seeds to stand up for what is right, to speak up, to tell the truth, and to, a lot of times the truth is not easy to deal with. A lot of times it's not easy to admit. A lot of times it is not easy to face. But I promise you got to go through it to get out of it. And if you avoid it, it only gets worse. If you sweep it under the rug, your children will reap the benefits of that karma. I promise you they will. It's called the circle of life. So that's why I told y'all the debt has to be paid, and it's time for a change. So if you don't want these demons, these old ways of thinking and ways of being, to keep going through your legacy, then it's time to clean it up. Let me give y'all an example. I used to get perms all the time, okay? I'm natural. Everybody know that. So I used to get perms all the time, and I grew up thinking that having no edges was hereditary. And I really thought in my mind that they were, because majority of the people around me didn't have no edges. No offense to my family, but I'm just being real. Until this one individual came into my life and was like, "What's wrong with your edges?" And I was like, "This hereditary. It goes around." And he's like, "No, it's called you're putting too many chemicals in your head, and you need to chill out, And so thanks to he said that, a baby girl got a head full of edges. Okay, so I know probably like y'all gonna be like, "What the word is girl talking about?" But y'all get it though. At one point in my life, it was passed down to me that it was hereditary to not even have edges. Simple things like edges. Because people in my family were doing, I guess certain things, and, we grew up doing those certain things, the same things, because that's what we saw. And some of those things weren't so good for our hair, and it caused no edges. Okay? So when I realized the root of the problem, I began to heal it. And so now my daughter ain't got to worry about growing up with no edges because her mama got some. Anyway, I hope y'all get the message and get the point. It's time to cut out the bald head, you know what ish, okay? We ain't finna be walking through here thinking that it's hereditary to have certain things in our life that is not true. If it's certain old ways of being, certain old ways of thinking, or places, or people, or whatever, we're in a new day and age, and it's time for a change. If you have been witnessing, seeing a lot of fives, especially 555, if you see a lot of fives or just two fives, whatever fives represent the number of change, we're in the day and the age of awakening, and it is time for a change. The old ways, the old ways of thinking, the old ways of being, the old ways of feeling is no longer valid. I'm going to say that again. The old ways will not open new doors. It's no longer valid. So we're being forced to change at this time. So speak up about your faults. Speak up and own your truths and own your past. It's not here to hunt you. It's here to heal you. Okay? So change that H word from hunt to heal. It's not here to hunt you. It's here to heal you. And if you really want to do what's best for your seeds, you got to be an adult and speak up. I just seen 555 when I said that. You have to be an adult and speak up for what is right so that your generation can heal and not deal with the karma that you or your past family have created. Let's break the chains. I love y'all. Peace and love.